Here we go. We've got our main event next.
That's right.
Charlie Roberts versus Jax Kasey. These two have had quite a bit of a history. It's time for the 30-man Stampede match.
Of course, the Stampede match is one of the biggest events in New Zealand wrestling history. We've got our next entrant coming in, Jax Kasey.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, one of our finest technicians here.
Jax with a couple of big forearm shots.
Charlie Roberts.
This has to be your favourite to win, I imagine.
Brian's going to be happy. He's going to have a brother-in-arms in the ring now.
No, Charlie Roberts just going after anybody who's in his way.
Oh, and the gloves are off. I still can't call it. Both are such technicians in the ring, such veterans of the game.
Oh, big spine buster.
And here comes the Roberts advantage. Brian coming out to help his teammate.
Oh, Charlie Roberts getting eliminated.
Oh!
But there's no referees to see it.
No referees to see it.
He's
back in.
Brian.
He's back in. Oh, and absolutely takes Jax Kasey's head off.
Refs didn't see it. Doesn't count.
Both still in there. Could be anybody's.
Springboard. Oh, there he is.
Jax Kasey, our first ever winner of the APW Southern Stampede. Absolutely huge moment for him.
You know, you people want to call me a cheater. It's not cheating when you play within the rules. Jax Kasey, you want to scar my movie star body up? You want to sit there and make a point by crossing me? Oh, son, you don't know what you've started.
Charlie Roberts sends his regards, little man. Here's another one of your heroes, APW. Jax Kasey. How heroic does he look right now?
You pinned the big enforcer of Rodeo Drive.
Charlie decided to send out their insurance policy for Rodeo Drive.
Yeah.
I reckon I can beat Charlie Roberts. You know what, Charlie? July 9th, Blind Fury. Come at me.
It's going to be a submission match. July 9th at Blind Fury. Jax Kasey, technical wizard in the ring and no stranger to making people tap. Charlie Roberts, a true veteran of the New Zealand wrestling scene. He knows every trick in the book. This is going to be one for the ages.
Now you've started the battle. The war's coming, Jax. Good luck for July the 9th. You're gonna need it. You're in my sights, Jax. And it's only just begun.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a submission match. And it is your main event of the evening.
Charlie Roberts, one of an absolute consummate professional when it comes to in-ring psychology and knowing how to break his opponent's mind down to the point where they will make silly mistakes. A new look, Charlie Roberts this evening. Calling himself the Alpha Elite now. And we all know...
What was it? The Alpha Elite?
The Alpha Elite. We know he's got a pretty high opinion of his abilities and a pretty low opinion of Jax Kasey, so... I really don't know which way this one's going to go, but both men are going to put on one hell of a show. You can guarantee that much.
It's written right there. You want to see this?
Roberts just not liking this Christchurch crowd one bit. Seem to be all up in his face. Got to have respect for this man's ability. But respect for this man's attitude is a completely different story.
As I say, it's all psychology. He knows how to break his opponent down, and he doesn't care about the audience. He doesn't care about the crowd. You know, he's here to get the job done. And I think I truly believe that he feeds off the antagonism of the crowd, and he uses that to fuel himself into these matches.
There are some people who just fuel on controversy. Charlie Roberts is one of them.
And here he comes. He was the APW Southern Stampede winner.
One of Aftershock Pro's favourites.
It's Jax Kasey.
Technical genius that is Jax Kasey.
He might be small in stature, but he's got a huge heart and a huge moveset. And Charlie Roberts looking casual and confident on the side of the ring. Well, he knows all too well what this young man is capable of. And he won't be, although it might look like it, he won't be going into this match taking it lightly.
So who have you got as a favourite here, John? Who's going to win this one? Especially with it being a submission match.
I think if I were to look at this one on paper, I'd have to go with Jax Kasey, but my heart wants me to go with Charlie Roberts. I'm such a fan.
Introducing first, standing in the corner to my right, he hails from Ponsonby, Auckland, and weighs in tonight at 96 kilograms. He is a two-time KPW Tag Team Champion, a one-time NZWPW Tag Team Champion, former Hughes Academy Champion, and the only Triple Crown Champion in New Zealand wrestling. He is the Alpha Elite, Charlie Roberts. And his opponent, standing in the corner to my left, he weighs in tonight at 68 kilograms and hails from Christchurch. He is a technical wrestling specialist with 1,000 ways to make his opponent tap. He is the 2016 Southern Stampede winner, the master of the Jax Out submission. This is Jax Kasey.
As our ring announcer just mentioned, Jax Kasey, the master of the Jax Out. Pretty solid submission specialist. He's made a lot of people tap here in Aftershock.
That's true.
And throughout the country.
And they're underway. There goes the bell.
Here it is, our main event. The Blind Fury 2016. Grudge match between Jax Kasey and Charlie Roberts. These two, as the video package showed earlier, have a bit of a history over the last few months, getting into each other's head. Just a complete disdain for one each other, thinking they were better than each other as well. Tonight we're going to find out.
Here we go, there's the boost that Jax needs. He knows he's got this crowd firmly behind him. And the mind games start, here we go.
Start already.
The mind games start. Charlie Roberts feigning insult. You know he's just coming up with his next plan.
I don't think this man can get offended. Well, that referee's pretty well trained already. The Alpha Elite getting the ref to widen those ropes to step on in. Here we go, finally locking up.
Oh.
Nice move, nice go around. Oh, paintbrush, Charlie Roberts. Just for insult instead of injury.
As I say, and this is how he's going to break him down. He'll break it up, he'll slow it down as much as he can. He'll taunt Jax Kasey into making a mistake.
That's right, just frustrate Jax Kasey to the point of just making that one mistake, and that's all Charlie Roberts needs.
And in the back of Charlie Roberts' mind, he will be very aware that he can't make any mistakes either, because Jax Kasey will capitalise just like he is now.
He will exploit them. Oh, here we go. Move for move. Claim of hair pulling from Mr. Charlie Roberts. Knowing Jax Kasey, I don't think he would have done that. He can do that move just as well without sort of any cheap tactics.
Yeah, he's brushing it off. It's going to take a lot more than that to get into his head, though.
Oh, goes straight into an armbar.
And some members of the crowd going so far as to call Charlie Roberts a cheater. Something he's been called before, and we know he doesn't like.
Baseball slide into the back, forcing him straight into those steel guardrails. Oh, pulls Roberts' shoulder right into that square ring post.
And that's got to hurt.
It's going to start taking him apart.
And this is the way to play it. Just instead of getting wound up by Charlie Roberts' game, some of the crowd getting involved in the punishment of Charlie Roberts.
Giving a high five from Jax Kasey.
He might be better not to hang out over that side of the ring if possible. And that's going to be a massive ego bruising to Charlie Roberts.
As well as some shoulder bruising.
So far, I would say Jax Kasey playing Charlie Roberts at his own game very effectively here.
Yes.
Getting into his opponent's mind and toying with him a bit, messing with him. And he gets a hold of that bottom rope, break the submission.
That's right, gets that rope broke. Just hanging himself in those ropes. Just trying to catch some air. Oh, nice arm drag. Going again for that armbar.
He's trying to lock it in early. He wants to finish this one up as quick as possible. He's not one to muck around, Jax Kasey. He's such a professional, you know. He likes to turn up, get the job done, and go home. He's not about accolades. He's not about showboating. He's about the contest, getting it done as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Charlie Roberts once again getting that rope break. Using his legs that time, forcing Jax Kasey to release that hold.
Oh, some tenuous tactics being used there by Charlie Roberts. Unfortunately, the referee did see it, so he's going to have to play extra nice now so he doesn't get himself into any more hot water. Huge uppercut there to Jax Kasey.
Very impressive European uppercut. Oh. Gets him with a chop. And that just takes all the wind out of your stomach and your chest and leaves you searing pain. Very well executed backbreaker there by Jax Kasey.
I think you'll find Jax Kasey received that well executed backbreaker.
That's what I meant.
Don't let Charlie Roberts here say that. Giving the ref a shove. This is what I like about Charlie Roberts, though. You know, he doesn't respect anyone but himself. He backs himself 100% every time he steps into that ring. And that is what could be the difference in this match.
I think you might be right. Charlie Roberts got something in mind here. Oh,
another backbreaker. Jax Kasey. How's he going to be able to come back from this?
Very different backbreaker, but highly effective.
As I say, Charlie Roberts using those mind games. You know, every time he pulls out a move like that, he gives it just a little breathing room. Gives Jax just a little smidgen of time to recollect his thoughts, and then he goes back in for the kill. It's very effective.
Charlie Roberts trying to get him over with that Rothschild revenge.
Can't quite lock it in, and Jax manages to get a wee bit of a reprieve and flick him off, but not for long. Oh, huge clothesline there. I lost my words for a second there. Like, absolutely takes his head off. And I think this is where the size difference really starts to come into play as well. Charlie Roberts is a bigger guy, and this could be what, as well as that mental game, this also could be what breaks Jax Kasey down. Charlie Roberts can just hit that a little bit harder, but can he lock in a submission like
just folding him in half?
Jax Kasey. And the answer would apparently be yes. Kasey managing to break it a wee
Kasey
bit.
Just being folded up like a little piece of origami.
But not quite, yeah.
It's Charlie Roberts just getting his fingers into Jax Kasey's eyes, forcing the break. Jax Kasey getting a forearm to the midsection there of the Alpha Elite. Whips him into the ropes.
Trying to gain a bit more. Oh, playing Charlie Roberts in his own game.
Nice clothesline of his own.
Drop kick. Moving quickly. He needs to get some momentum, otherwise Charlie Roberts is going to take control.
Those pendulum backbreakers of Charlie Roberts. Oh, he's getting in there, armbar.
He's just extending that arm as much as he can, causing as much pain.
Just trying to pull the elbow out of its socket. And the shoulder. Charlie Roberts, though, not giving up. Well, going for a pinning combination, but of course, being a submission match.
Up and again, showing his size
and strength.
Size advantage, oh yeah, absolutely. And Jax just laid out, looking like he hasn't got a whole lot more to give. He's got a whole lot of heart, this kid, as we've said so many times before. But he really needs to gain some momentum shortly, otherwise Charlie Roberts is just going to start decimating him piece by piece.
There he is.
There we go. Oh, just
getting him in that Rothschild revenge.
Absolutely. Just
modified Texas cloverleaf.
Absolutely bending him over. Bending him in half, I should say.
But that shoulder into the ring post, just coming back and just making sure that he has to break the hold. Snap near from Kasey. Oh, kick to the spine. Oh, back kick to the chest. Again, trying to get in that arm lock, the armbar, cinching it in, right in the middle of the ring too.
He's just pulling with all his might, twisting that arm, trying to get as much leverage as he can.
Charlie Roberts is a long way away from those ropes. Oh,
he manages to get a rake to the eyes, I think it was.
Something to the face.
Couldn't quite see it properly, but it didn't necessarily look kosher. Oh, he takes out the referee.
Big stray elbow.
And a wee bow. Absolute disrespect from the Alpha Elite Charlie Roberts. Doesn't need his buddies from Rodeo drive around to get the job done.
Oh, Jax Kasey getting him down. Locking him up. Oh, there it is. Oh, making Charlie Roberts sad, but of course, after that elbow to the face, the ref is down. He's going to be down for 5-10 minutes.
They need to get someone new in here. They need to chuck someone in because he is out. We need to
get someone to check on our ref. He hasn't moved.
We need to get someone to check on him, and we need to get a new official in here to make sure the match can continue fairly. But good strategy there from Charlie Roberts. He's well and truly kept himself in the match by taking out the referee. And Kasey making sure the ref's all right, but he didn't see it, so I mean, you know.
That's true.
Oh, another ginormous clothesline.
Again with those clotheslines.
I don't know how much more of that Jax Kasey's going to be able to handle. But Charlie Roberts, yeah, possibly the smartest thing he did in that match was managing to take that referee out. Gave himself plenty of breathing room. Look how easily he's able to capitalize after it. And I think doing that kind of stuff, it just kind of spurs him on. And
gets him with a single leg crab. Pulling right back on that leg and back.
Almost makes it look easy.
After all those pendulum backbreakers, his back will be very weak. Just reaching those legs back, that leg back, and just putting all that torque into the back. Although Jax Kasey is getting pretty close to these ropes.
Pretty close. He's going to break it. Yeah,
he has to break the hold. Charlie Roberts sitting down on it, just getting that extra leverage for like 3 or 4 seconds. Could be enough to do some permanent damage there on Jax Kasey.
He's not looking in good shape. Charlie Roberts very much in control. You can see how well he can control the flow of a match, this guy.
That's right. Oh, drop toe hold.
Although, this could be the little...
Getting him again in that submission.
Could be the momentum that Jax Kasey needs. He's got it locked in pretty well.
Good positioning of the ring too.
Roberts has nowhere to go.
Those ropes may as well be in China.
He's slowly inching his way over. He's managed to get showing absolute strength and resilience here. But is he going to be able to do it? That is the big question. Has he got the reach? And Kasey pulls him back.
Rolls him right over. A couple of forearm shots to the back.
And I mean,
getting him again.
He's showing his technical wrestling ability here and his
there it is. Charlie Roberts tapping out.
Tapping out to Jax Kasey. The submission specialist gets it.
Winning with the Jax out.
And a fantastic win for their young man there.
Very solid win after winning the Stampede match.
Charlie Roberts will not be happy with that. And good friend T. Cole coming out to congratulate his old friend Jax Kasey.
Charlie Roberts just being out-wrestled in that match. Just seemed to be a little bit too focused on the mind games.
Absolutely, and I mean, in a match like that, someone like Jax Kasey, he does have an advantage, especially with he's got an absolute encyclopedic knowledge of those moves, and he can twist into anything. And we just saw that. Any other day of the week, I would have been pretty firmly behind Charlie Roberts on that one, but well earned by Jax Kasey there.
And this has been a hell of a night here at Blind Fury.
Papanui High School turning it on once again.
Aftershock Pro Wrestling showing it's in great form. Some stellar matches here tonight.
Absolute class. I feel a little bit sore after watching them. So, as I often say, rather them than me, I'm quite happy sitting behind my desk.
The commentary both shaped like a table.
Absolutely.
Just want to thank you for joining us here at Blind Fury.
We'll be back again next time, but that's it for now. I've been John Usher.
I've been Andrew Harrison.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you.